Hey, what's up, guys? P. Delamar 30 here, and welcome back to my channel. Any other day, and someone on my YouTube sent me a message. It was like, "Hey, can you do a tutorial on how I did the Zeo weapon, and how did I get it to look like that?" All right, and so real quick, I'm gonna explain how I did it, and hopefully it comes out and works out for you guys. Okay. So what I did here was I took an X-Acto knife, and you know that it actually is pretty long when when it comes with the figure. It's about maybe about that long, right? Maybe about that long. Anyways, I cut it right in the middle, and then I got to the point where this piece right here is sectioned off towards the top. I took the X-Acto knife and sliced it right across, really good. And then there's a big chunk of it still kind of hanging out right here. I took the X-Acto knife and just cut it right down into the base of it, right? So I don't know if you guys can see that, right? But I cut into the base of it, and then I took one of my little drills, and I was just really just kind of estimating on what drill bit I needed to use, and I drilled inside of it, and I think I drilled almost all the way to about here inside of it. Um, and this piece in here is actually probably goes about to right there, right? So I stuck super glue in here, or took a couple drops or a drop or two and just stuck it in here, and then I shoved this piece inside of it, right? Um, just to the length I felt like I wanted it to get, right? And that's basically just it, right? So you're gonna cut it to the best of your ability to where how short you want this piece to be, right? And I recommended to keep it like this. This is actually the best one I did, and this one goes to my Red Ranger Z05. Um, the one for Rocky, the blue one, his is a little shorter. And that was my first attempt at it. It's slightly off a little bit like this. So this one came out better. So I learned from trial and error from the first one. So that's why I showed you guys this one, because this one's way better. And you can kind of see that the X-Acto knife. I was trying not to make sure I didn't touch any of the gold here and like cut it. But the drill is the best way to do it, right? I'm not really sure or how I can recommend how to make this without a drill, because just super gluing these two pieces together, it isn't gonna hold, right? And you'd think that super glue would, but I tried that my first attempt. It didn't work. It just kept falling off. So I was like, what can I do? And I was like, oh yeah, I have a drill. So let me drill into here and then shove this in there. Luckily it fit perfect. And you don't want to go too big. You want to go ahead and go small, and then if it doesn't fit, then you go one size up more. And then, like I said, I stuck super glue in there, and now it's stuck in there, and it's perfect. So like, now it goes inside Zero Ranger 5's side there, right? And like I said, there's Rocky's over there, and like I said, his is a little shorter, as you can see. Right, it's just slightly shorter. It's not by much, but you can see it's kind of warped on one side. Like I said, it was my first attempt, and then I did, I stuck it in there and shoved it in there, and that's how it ended up. Kind of sucks, right? Anyway, so my helmet came in. Finally, Hasbro came through, sent me my helmet for White Ranger. Looks good. So I guess you're looking at his weapon right there, right? This isn't the weapon that I painted good. This is from another one, and I cut it as well. Sorry about the paint job. I still gotta fix it. I just finished it literally, and I cut the blade off, and I made it the short version, so it fits in the sheath a lot shorter. So it goes in the sheath, and it doesn't go. It's not as long as the other one, All right, so I think it looks great, guys. Um, and that's what it needed. He needed a short version. All right. Again, excuse the paint on it. I gotta fix it. Right. I wasn't even planning to do it, but again, as you can see, I cut off the blade on it, and I just stuck the two pieces together. No drilling on this one because there's not enough plastic in the middle to drill it. All right. Here's the other helmet that I had that originally came with the figure. The one I painted that's not so great. But I'm gonna stick this one on my other one. But again, man, the helmet came out so good. I mean, when they sent it to me, I'm sorry about my focus, guys. I did paint, however, the gold around his neck, like I said I would. Man, it just looks so good. And guess what? The eyes on the helmet are perfect, aligned. So yeah, man, I mean, it just looks so much better. Thank goodness. It was driving me nuts. What else? Real quick, what I did earlier. On this guy, I went ahead and painted the silver around his neck. I just couldn't help it. I had to do it. It was driving me nuts. I mentioned last time that I didn't get a chance to do it. Well, I got it done this time, and I can see that it didn't catch too good, so I'm gonna have to go over it again. It sometimes does that. Sometimes you gotta put 2 coats on it, you know. But you can see that either way, it does look better. It looks great. I did, however, finish the incomplete shading in the Zeo Gold's shield. It was kind of lacking, and it was kind of faded in certain areas, so I filled some of that in. I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna attempt the gauntlets and the boots and mark them in. Decided not to. I was just like, never mind, I'm not gonna do it. So other than that, guys, that was really just it. I just wanted to kind of share what I was doing as far as the weapon goes for the Zeo sword, for the guys, for Zeo Rangers. Guys, if you have any more questions about it, please just message me on YouTube, and I can help you out the best of my ability. Like I was gonna like do one on camera, but guys, I've been working like all day, and then I promised someone that I would go ahead and put a video on it today, at least talk about it and kind of break it down how I did it. So again, if you have more questions on how you guys want to get this, again, I drilled into it. I basically cut this up to the best, to how long I wanted it to be. This is how long I wanted it, and this is my perfect version of it. As you can see, it's straight. Super glue, X-Acto knife, drill into here to about there. You be careful, make sure you have straight hands because it will drill out to the handle. Shove this piece into there where it fits. Super glue first, then shove it in there. And then you don't want to over put the super glue. You just want to put like a drop. Shove it in, leave it alone, let it dry, and this is your end result. Okay, guys? Again, any other questions, you just let me know. And again, I'm so excited that Dino Ranger White finally came in. It looks so good. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you have any more questions, please hit me up. Laters.